So been in West Virginia for the last 3 days. As I said before, Carnivore, or before starting this way of life, I was exhausted all the time, and I thought I was super fit. I thought I was jacked. I thought I was, super healthy, eating the chicken, the rice, the oatmeal, zero fat whatsoever. I thought, I'm absolutely in shape, but I felt terrible. Had no energy. Couldn't go, if I went fishing for one day, I would have been exhausted for a week. And I was just like, part of getting old, and that's a lie. I have more energy today and can do more things in a week than I could have when I was in my 20s. It's just absolutely crazy of how much more energy that I have. So I went to West Virginia for the last 3 days. Spent time with my family, took one of my boys. We went fishing for an entire day on the New River, hiked in the falls, caught, I think between all of us, we caught like 25 smallmouth bass, which was incredible. It was really good to see, my father and my son all together, 3 generations. And it was great. My father is 70, 71. He still gets around real good. And he talks to the time of his parents and grandparents and himself, eating saturated fat, eating steaks, eating eggs. They drink whole milk from a cow, directly from a cow into a container right on the table. And he said they loved it. That was just normal. They would process a pig twice a year for the meat and for the bacon and for the fat and for all the fats for cooking, etc. But anyways, 3 days in West Virginia, 1 day fishing, entire day. Got home that evening, spent some time with my family, with my son, and we talked a lot about this, how great I feel, and I'm post heart attack. I still have heart disease. It's crazy. Day 2, we took the side by side out. I bought the side by side 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I haven't really rode it at all. I think I maybe put 20 miles on it. And just never had the energy, never had to want to. I left it in West Virginia with my family so they could use it for the last couple of years, and just, they've used it, but we didn't. But yesterday morning, I got up at 6 a.m., made my coffee. I pack my own coffee now through a chemical-free filter. I do drink coffee. I think coffee's good. It works for me anyways. And, went to a couple stores that morning, bought a couple things, an osmosis system for my parents so they could get all the chemicals and different things out of their water before they drink it. Picked up my son. We went out four-wheeler riding in the mountains. We were gone for hours, and as you can see in the videos, we got stuck. Had to get winched out. In some serious mud. The other 2 mud holes we didn't film because we thought we were stuck. I was at least 7-10 miles back in the mountains, and we had 0 cell phone signal. Got stuck for a 3rd time. Battery went dead. Winch wouldn't work. We hiked to the top of the mountain, and to get cell phone signal to try to call for help didn't work. Ended up walking back, and I tried it one more time. I was like, I'm gonna try it one more time and see if it works. And guess what? It did. It fired right up. So I kept the rev up, pulled out, got us out of the mud hole, and I'll show a picture here. It was called the Amazon, and we came in from the back side, so I didn't know the Amazon said do not enter. If you get stuck, if you don't have a winch, you're going to get stuck, and it's $100 to come and tow you out. All right, but we didn't have any cell phone signal to call. So anyways, we got out, got home, told everybody, me and my family, the story, got the side by side cleaned up, and grabbed some steak. I had some extra steak that I packed that I gave to my father, showed how great it was with butter. And my son got cleaned up, I got cleaned up, and we drove home. It was 5 hours. 5 hour drive last night from West Virginia back to home in Ohio. And was able to get up some time with my grandson and my wife last night, and up crack of dawn this morning. I mean, at the crack of dawn, 5:30 a.m. up. My wife made us some eggs, made us some breakfast, bacon, sausage. It's great. I already went to the store this morning, already got supplies. I am first replacing a frost-free valve that had broke in the front of our house. I got 2 of them to replace. They froze and busted. I am going to weed a fence line, and I'm going to paint the fence line. I've already went to Home Depot, got a couple frost-free valves, got 5-gallon paint, got a 1 for my sprayer, and we're gonna do some painting. Now, this is day 4. Day 4. I took some time off this week, intentionally, so I could spend some time in West Virginia, because I haven't done it in 20 plus years, and I have more energy than I did in my 20s. I could have not have fished at one day and done anything else the next week, 2 weeks. I definitely couldn't have went ATV riding, or side-by-side riding for the day after. I definitely couldn't be working in my garage for day 3. Day 4, because I drove down to West Virginia the first day. I feel absolutely amazing. I'm lost for words. I didn't think I would ever feel like this again for the rest of my life. I didn't. And here I am 9 months in, and it keeps getting better and better and better. Listen, if you're sick, if you're tired, if you're obese, if you have a disease, if you have ailments of your joints, you don't sleep well, you need to take NyQuil, you need to take a sleeping pill. You take pills every day. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's the foods that we have been eating for decades. It's the chemicals you're putting into your body. God made the most perfect food for us to eat, to heal our bodies. Our bodies heal naturally. Let your body heal naturally. It's not your fault. It's not your fault you don't feel like getting off the couch today. It's not your fault that you don't feel like just barely getting through the day. It's not your fault you don't want to do the things that you used to love. It's the foods that you're eating. It's a food-like substance that's not real, and that in the age of 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you're not supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to feel like a human being is supposed to. A lot of energy, a lot of drive, a lot of want. The things that created this country in the 17, 18, 1900s, these massive cities, massive interstate infrastructures, the most dominant power on earth today was done with people that had the energy, the drive to want it. And we're losing it because of us being poisoned. So anyways, carnivore, 100%, the food that God made for us. I'm gonna fix this valve. I am going to fix 2 valves actually, and then I'm going to grab my weed eater. I am going to start weed eating my back fence line. Got a 5-gallon bucket of stain. I'm gonna video some of that just to show you again how much energy that I have. Me, at this age, feeling so bad so many years, and it's just getting started for the day. So, carnivore baby.